Good day, students, and welcome to our English class. In the last class, we looked at using linking words in paragraph writing. And we said we use linking words in a paragraph in order to move from one idea to another. And that the linking words help our paragraph to look glaring, to be easily understood, and it gives it a focus also. And so we looked at the instances where linking words can be used. And I equally gave the specific words that can be used in specific instances. I gave examples of that. And I kept some spaces that you people should fill it. I hope you guys have done that. And so in our class of today, we are going to move away from paragraph writing to something else. We're going to be looking at uncountable nouns with the. Uncountable nouns with the. And so you can see that the "the" is written in quotation marks, open and close. As we go further, we're going to discover all this. So the lesson of today is uncountable nouns with the. But first, what is a noun? In Form 1 and Form 2, I'm sure you've done a lot of things on nouns. Let's try to go back to refresh our memory on what a noun is. But first, look at these pictures on your screen. Can you identify this person? This place? Look at it very carefully. Okay, can you identify this? Can you identify this? And so, what is a noun? I'm sure from those pictures, you can have an image of what a noun is. You can be thinking of what a noun is from those pictures you just saw on your screen. And so a noun is used in a sentence to name a person. A noun is used in a sentence to name a person. In your screens, you can find a picture of Samuel Eto'o. And so the person Samuel Eto'o is a noun. And so, you also listening to me now, your name is a noun. We are told a noun is used in a sentence to name a person. And so the name given to you is a noun. The name given to your mother is a noun. To your father is a noun. To your teacher speaking to you now is a noun. A noun is equally used in a sentence to name a place. This is a place. This is my 16 Bolifamba Boya. And so this place known as my 16 Bolifamba is a noun. A noun is used to name a place. A noun is equally used in a sentence to name a thing. Here we can find a table. This is a noun. We can find chairs. This is a noun. And we can find newspaper. This is a noun. Noun is equally used in a sentence to name an idea. And we have an idea such as freedom. Freedom is an idea, so it's a noun. We have honesty, it's a noun. We have knowledge, it's a noun. A noun is equally used in a sentence to name a quality or condition. That is what a noun is. It is used in a sentence to name a person, a thing, a place, an idea, a quality or condition. And so let's try to refresh our minds on the classifications of nouns. Nouns are classified as proper, common, collective, abstract, concrete, compound, countable, or uncountable. So, nouns can be classified as being proper, common, collective, abstract, concrete, compound, countable, or uncountable. Okay. Our lesson of today, remember, is uncountable nouns with they. And so we have here, can you see the picture on the screen? What do you think this is? Okay, rice. If you're asked to count the grains of this rice, can you? What is this? Try to guess. Okay, salt. If you're asked to count the grain of this salt, can you? What do we have here? We can see chairs. We can see the table. Yes, these are all nouns. Can you count them? Okay. We've seen rice, salt, the table, chair, and so, what are uncountable nouns? What are uncountable nouns? From the pictures you just saw, what do you think uncountable nouns are? Is it the chairs you saw? Is it the table? Is it the rice? Or is it the salt? What are uncountable nouns? Uncountable nouns are nouns which cannot take plural forms. Uncountable nouns are nouns which cannot take plural forms and cannot be preceded by the indefinite articles a, an, or a number. Uncountable nouns are nouns which cannot take plural forms and cannot be preceded or cannot come after indefinite articles like a, an, or a number. A number here we can talk of 1, 2, 3. So uncountable nouns are nouns which cannot take plural forms and cannot be preceded by the indefinite articles a, an, or a number. Okay. When we talk of indefinite articles here, what do we mean? And we refer to as a, an. So let's look at the types of articles that we have. We have a, we have an. These two are what can be referred to as the indefinite articles. We have the third one, which is the. This one is what can be referred to as the definite article. And so in our lesson of today, we're looking at uncountable nouns with the definite article they. Okay. Let's go into the core of the lesson. Uncountable nouns with the definite article they. That is the core of our lesson. Uncountable nouns with the definite article they. Okay. Why is it first of all called definite? Why is it called definite? Definite means we must have heard of it before, we are aware of it, we know it. That is what is referred to as definite. But that is what we mean when we say something is definite. So, the definite article they is used to indicate that a noun is definite or has been previously mentioned or used before. The definite article they is used to indicate that a noun is definite or has been previously mentioned or used before. So we can only use the definite article they when that noun is definite or when that noun has been previously mentioned or has been used before, which means we are definitely aware of it or we are aware of it. And so that is only when we can use the definite article they. I know some of you will be wondering, then when can we use an a? An a, which are referred to as indefinite articles, can only be used now in instances that have not been mentioned before or used before. That is why they are referred to as indefinite. And so the definite article they is used to indicate that a noun is definite or has been previously mentioned or used before. So, let's look at this example and see how we can make this to be clearer. It says, A, there is a man in the room. There is a man in the room. What does B says? B says, what is the man doing? What is the man doing? So in this sentence, we therefore say that they, here which is a definite article, is used because we have heard of it from A, because A says there is a man in the room. And so we cannot therefore say what is a man doing or what is a man doing. No, we can't say that. Since we have heard of it, since A has mentioned it to us, we can only say what is the man doing. So we then see that the definite article they can only be used when the noun has been mentioned before. We are aware that there is a man in the room. But now, since we have heard of it, we will then now need to say, what is the man doing? We are not supposed to say, what is a man doing? No. Because we have heard of it, that is why we have to say, what is the man doing? Let's look at the second example. A says, I expect to meet with some children this afternoon. A says, I expect to meet with some children this afternoon. Okay. From this sentence, what do you think B is going to say? What do you think is going to be the response of B? A says, I expect to meet with some children this afternoon. How are we going to use now the definite article? Let's look at what B has to tell us. Remember, children, which is a noun, has already been mentioned. And so, what is B to say? B says, oh, then the children have already been here and left. Oh, then the children have already been here and left. Since A already made mention of the noun children, B was already aware of it. And so that is why the definite article they has been used before the noun children. And so the definite article they can only be used to indicate that a noun is definite or has been previously mentioned in context. And so, if your mom says, Susan, can I have some mangoes? What will you tell her? She has already mentioned mangoes. Maybe the mangoes are in the kitchen. What will you tell her? You definitely say, okay, mommy, let me get the mangoes for you. You then say that you have used the before the noun mangoes. So the definite article they can only be used to indicate that a noun is definite or has been previously mentioned or used. And so I hope you can now distinguish when to use the definite article they with uncountable nouns. And I hope you know what a noun is, that it is used to name a person, a place, a thing, an idea, condition, or quality. I hope the lesson for today has been very interesting. And so in our next class, we're going to be looking at using uncountable nouns without they. How we can use uncountable nouns without they. Have a nice evening and stay blessed.